Hi everyone,
Hello.
welcome to the Common Sense
Sisters.
YouTube channel. We're just doing this thing for fun, Yeah, my name is Yo-Yo.
My name is Ella.
And I think Ella will be the one to explain why we call this channel Common Sense. Ella, why do you think we call this channel Common Sense?
I think the name is self-explanatory, but for the people that may still be confused, we named the Common Sense Sisters because although sense is common, in reality it's really not common. That's the irony of life. So that's why we're here. We are here to dispense common sense to you. If you have any questions, life experiences that we've had, that we've applied common sense, that it worked for us or it didn't work for us, we're going to be sharing it to everyone.
Excellent.
And we are Nigerians living in Canada, so we've realized there's a new Nigerian rush. Everyone is coming to Canada, and some people might need more information about the Canadian lifestyle, what it is to feel like a new immigrant, how to settle in, how long it took us to settle in. So these are some of the things we'll be sharing, and if you're having any questions, we'll be able to answer them for the ones that we've had experience in.
Yeah.
So we ask that you subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
Join the family, like,
Share.
comment.
Whatever you want to comment, share this thing on WhatsApp. If
Please,
you are
your Nigerian parents and family.
We will not know that we are really on YouTube until our parents call us for family meetings
And show us video.
or forward us our own video.
That's what we ask.
It's there, and there we know that
We have arrived. No, we have blown. No, we have arrived.
That
To
we have
arrive
arrived.
is fresher than to blow. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we have lots of topics here. I think today we're going to talk about my lady.
Yeah.
She was shipped to Canada at 15.
Yep. 15 years of age.
Things Nigerian parents do.
You risk Nigerian parents take.
Well, after the child has proven beyond all reasonable doubt that they are capable of being thrown into a
foreign land.
Of uncommon.
The white man's land.
With it comes.
They know the fit talk and finish. There are hurdles you have to jump to prove yourself that indeed you should not be sent to Covenant University.
No shade.
No pun intended.
No shade. So, Ella.
Our moderator. You're going to be the moderator here. I'll be the one answering questions. So
Yeah, we'll try. So, Ella.
Yeah.
I see that you were shipped at 15. Did you come, for the sake of those who don't understand the mode of transportation that you might have used? Now, can you used to come?
No, please. I came here with Air Canada. Oh my God, experience with Air Canada. Do you know that they don't give food on the plane? You have to pay for.
You are
jumping
the journey.
I apologize.
So
I came here via aircraft.
So you want to categorically confirm that you did not come here by canoe?
No.
You did not come here by ship? You didn't come here by road? You didn't use kites to fly? Well, you came through sky?
Through the sky.
Okay.
Through an aircraft.
What made you want to come to Canada at 15? Have you ever heard of Canada?
My first experience hearing of Canada was from a friend in high school who used to come to Canada with her family. And also on visiting days, some people came and they were like, oh, they are giving an excursion to Canada and parents can pay, they will plan everything and we'll be taken to Canada and all that stuff. So that was my first experience with hearing about Canada. I never knew about Canada before. It wasn't something I had in my mind that I'm going to come here to come and school. So it was a very, very new experience knowing the country when I arrived. I didn't even know what the capital was, nothing about it. So yeah, that was my first experience knowing about Canada. That.
So did you come to your reason for your parents? Well, because I know that you never really, you kind of you didn't really know where you wanted to. You knew you didn't want to really school in Nigeria.
I knew I didn't want to be in Nigeria, but I didn't know, and I knew I did not want to go to school in the US. And I didn't want to definitely go into school in the UK. So, so Canada, it seemed like Canada. Like the name was just
nice.
Canada. So
plus, I think most people from your school were already coming to Canada too.
I didn't even know that until I arrived here, and I started seeing people's Snapchat when they put their location. That was even when I knew. I didn't even know
about Canada. Okay. So finally, how were you able to convince your parents that that's where you wanted to come to and not like the US?
Well, my siblings were in the US at that time, or are in the US. So America was more like a holiday place. For me, it didn't seem like somewhere that I would study. When I hear of America, I hear of summer breaks, fun, traveling and all of that. So it didn't seem like where I would concentrate in. So Canada was away from my siblings. Nobody in my family had like been to Canada before or lived, let's say, my immediate family had lived in Canada. So it was general family. So it was a different experience of me being like the first one to go there, have my own alone, begin, start from something, and always having somewhere to travel to. So during Christmas break, I traveled to America. So, but if you're all in America, maybe in the same state, then you're not really moving around. So I wanted Canada, and my parents were kind of opposed to it at once because I think one of my dad's colleagues' son died of pneumonia. I think they considered pneumonia because of the cold, and you hear cold. But as time went on, things happened, and voila, I'm here today.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And I think that's something unique with us, though. I think some people like to always be around family in one place. Our family, we're not many, but we're not really like that. We like to spread out so that everybody looks forward to going somewhere. Right? Okay, so you came to Canada. What was your experience like? Did you go? What airline did you use? And what made you come in at 15?
So I came in at 15 because that was the time I graduated from secondary school, which is called high school here back in Nigeria. So I came for what Nigerians would call A-levels, and that is simply redoing grade 12 just for me to understand the system before going into university. I came in from Texas. I think flew in British Airways to London, and then to Lufthansa to Germany, one of them. Then to Texas, and then from Texas came to Toronto using Air Canada. Landed in Canada. Well, I should stop saying Canada as if Canada is the main location. I landed in Toronto with my mom and my dad, and then there was a blue line taxi from my high school, Columbia International College in Hamilton. They came, they picked us up, the taxi driver picked us up, and then we went to Staybridge Hotel in Hamilton. And I didn't really experience Toronto like that because that wasn't where my school was. And we landed in, we got to Hamilton, the hotel. I can still remember vividly the streets in Hamilton leading up to that hotel. I was like, what is this tight, dirty space? What is there? You know, when you think of abroad, you think of
High School Musical.
Skyscraper, High School Musical. High School Musical, that's another one. Everything. But it's like, it was just I don't know, just strange. And I think one of the first things my mom said, well, why is this place just so tight like the UK? So tight. Every streets are just so tight. And the roads were like up and down, not like Nigerian potholes, but they're like some holes. I think the taxi man explained to us that because of the winter, because of the cold, the roads get broken, and they try to repair it during the summer. Sometimes they just leave it because they know next winter again something's going to happen. So we went to Staybridge, stayed with my parents, and then from there, they took me to Pine Girls Hostel, and then we got checked into my room and all of that, and all the orientation began for new international students, right?
Yeah. That's quite an interesting story. You never tell them, say, for this school, they wear uniform.
Jesus! You've not seen the experience. Please, let me fetch myself a cup of another water. For this one. Jesus.
First he leaves the
school. This one is another one. You know when you are coming to the abroad. I thought this hotel was going to achieve all my High School Musical dreams. This is why I say Disney Channel was a huge scam to me. I don't know whether as a child I would have prepared just knowing the truth and reality about life, rather than coming here and seeing all my dreams crushed. Not dreams per se, but my expectations were so high. Before I came to the school, I didn't really even know much about the school. My dad, like literally, my parents, they planned everything. So it was, okay, you want to go to Canada, we found this place for you, you will start from here. That was it. I googled the school, I saw their uniform, I'm like, okay. After wearing uniform for 15 years of my life, one more year to wear uniform again. That's fine, I can take it. They were wearing skirts, which was okay. In most of the pictures I saw, some people were wearing skirts for the girls, some girls were wearing pants and all of that. When I arrived in the school, and I took my school uniform, I said, where is the skirt now? They say, oh, they no longer wear skirts in the school anymore. I say, why? Could it be because of the winter? They said there was something about girls over-shortening their skirts and all of that jazz and whatnot. So I said, okay. And I collected my trouser and my shirts. First of all, cultural shock. When I asked for trouser, everybody was looking at me as if I was crazy. Apparently, they call trouser pants here. But pants is pants, like underwear. Like what women wear. Yeah. You know, G-string, mama panties. So, another cultural shock. That's what the road cultural shock. And now the close cultural shock. So when I came to school, I realized that the school was like literally, when I say international school, it was so international that I used to hear of a rumor that we had only one Canadian, but I never saw who the Canadian was in the school. So it was like international, from Chinese, Nigerians, Russians, Ghanaians, every single literally color was in that school. So I think that was one of the beauty of the school. So came into the school thinking of High School Musical and all these fun things that they portray on Disney Channel, but that wasn't the reality of life. The reality is that most people still hung around their cultural group. So you see black people like Nigerians hanging around Nigerians and all of that. And occasionally you have friends from other nationalities, but it's not really always as the same shared experiences with your own people. So that was kind of it for me.
So, were you, in high school you used to cut your hair by choice? For 6 years. So, even though plaiting hair was allowed in your school, but by choice you cut your hair in high school, right? So here, they cut hair.
You can cut your hair if you want to. Nobody cares about your hair. Well, the only thing I knew they cared about was the color of your hair, which, as black people, when you come up, you can do different colors of braids. I mean, it's high school. Who cares about what kind of hair you're wearing? One thing I didn't like about the school was that if you're a black person and you had on blue braids, some teachers will complain, or they will say, oh, this is not in accordance with the school, whatever. When you see some white people, like Chinese people, having different colors of hair, it's like the average Chinese person does not have a platonic, is it platonic or whatever? Platinum blonde hair, but and the color, so if you're not questioning that person, why are you questioning me for my hairstyle? Anyways, that's by the way. Me, I had on purple braids when I came with my parents, and it was after my parents left, like they started telling me, oh, the color of your hair it's not allowed with the school regulation or blah blah blah. I went to see the guidance counselor for like the black people in that area, the African whatever. She advised that I cut my hair length. How can I cut down a hair that I made for as a 24 that I made for $160, and it took me the whole 16 hours to make that hair?
It was in Texas.
It was in Texas. I made it. Yeah. I mean, how dare you tell me to? Who do I know in this country to make my braids? First of all, so that's really annoyed me. So you know what I did for the whole school semester, from August to December, my hair was always in a bun whenever I was in school. Literally. It was, and I didn't even know how to create a bun, so my friends would always help me pack my hair. So that was very, very distressing for me as a person. And then that was also the longest time I ever carried my hair for. That was August, September, October, November, December, because I don't know, my hair was short at that time. I didn't know how to style natural hair, so it was just braids was the safest thing. I carried my hair from Texas and I took it back to Texas for Christmas break. That was it.
Okay, so what were the fun things you liked about being a CIC student? Did you miss home? I think
I did miss home. The food, the fare. Oh my god! So Dexo stars, wherever you are, that you did not feed us properly, God will judge all of you. After paying thousands of dollars for food, and we were not fed well, and the Wi-Fi was trash. I don't know about now, but the Wi-Fi was trash. I was even using or I'm still using Win Mobile at that time. And every time I want to speak to my parents or my siblings, I'll have to go outside to be able to get a good network signal. To even do assignments to research, the Wi-Fi will be loading. Anyways, another annoying part. So what was I even saying?
I asked. We know I want to say what were the things you liked
about
CIC.
Things I liked.
Then I quickly remembered that the food was one of the major issues. And then I just remembered now that did you miss home? And that's when you were saying
that. Yes, I did.
You missed home because of the food.
I missed the food. It's difficult when you don't even have family around. So I would always call my mom every single day. Once I get to school, every single day, I'm sending text messages of what is going on and everything. And that thing I liked about the school was it was freedom in the sense that it's a high school, but throughout my boarding school years I was caged. It's like once you go into school, that's it. But here the hostel was on a hill mountainside, which is away from the class. After school you can go out to other parts of the city, unlike what I experienced in Nigerian school. So it was like I had control of everything. Plus I finally had pocket money in the sense that in the high school where I finished from Nigeria, there was no talk shop or whatever, so you didn't need pocket money when you're going to school. But I had pocket money, I could spend my money, I could go out with friends. But the downside of that was that since I was a minor, I was under the age of 16, there were certain restrictions. So if I was going out, I had to be accompanied by someone that was 16 and above. So my friends always had to sign out for me, or I had like a different curfew. On weekends I had like 6 hours per day, so Saturday and Sunday, within 6 hours I have to finish and come back. So I liked the freedom and the ability for me to choose. It was like, I took it as not as my country, but as I'm paying to be here, so I deserve everything, and I have the right to everything that is here. So I'm going to use that to my fullest opportunity, and being able to like starting life on your own, knowing that your parents will not be able to be there to save you every time, but they've prepared you enough for this challenge. So that was what I liked about the school and the environment and all of that.
Okay, that's good. So you were only homesick because of food.
Essentially because of food. Because I was in boarding school throughout, so it was like a normal thing. By September in boarding school, I'm out and I'm not home again until December. So it's like it felt like a normal situation for me. I was kind of prepared. The only thing that was strange to me was like the courses here. So like their English language is different. The way they write. Nigeria, you have argumentative essay, writing a letter to your parents telling them that you want to go to this uncle's house for summer vacation, descriptive essay. But here it's like there was something called thesis, and I didn't even know what that was. So I struggled a lot with the written English. That was part of my struggle. And that thing I liked was math was not compulsory. So from the get-go, even when they gave us exercises about to see what class you fit in. Me, I already knew I was an art student. Don't give me anything, or social science. Don't give me anything science. I wasn't good at that. My parents think I wasn't good with math. So math was not compulsory for me, which was part of the reason why I got my A pluses in class. I was enjoying what I was doing in the sense of doing psychology, some law stuff, some business courses, and I liked that part. But what I struggled with was the written English and writing essays. But over time, I think I picked up very well. So I picked up very, very, very well.
I think one thing we know about you is that you don't like money to be wasted. So it's more like you know how hard our parents have to work for this money, and you utilize every single thing.
Like I went to every class. I had my perfect attendance for all 7 classes. I would not miss a class because I'll calculate if one class is costing me in high school $1,000, $2,000 per class, and it takes maybe me to come to this class 40-something times in the school year. I'll divide $2,000 by 40-something times, and if I want to miss it doesn't even come to me to miss a class. If I want to miss a class, attempt to miss a class, then it's like I'm wasting maybe $100 for what I've already paid, what the teacher is already going to be paid, plus I will never get that class back. So that was like one thing for me. So I utilized everything.
Yeah, because once you start missing, I think that if you're not disciplined that way, once you don't put money to the value, nothing is free. right? Nothing is free. So once you don't put money to the value, then you're just saying to yourself that your parents wasted their money for this class. Anytime you miss a class, it just means that your parents wasted their money. That's it, you know. I think there's another experience that I didn't go to the school, but just as your sister,
you went to the school with me.
You always used to call me or something. So
with the cricket network.
Yeah, exactly. So I think there was a very new experience for you here that you never had before, and that's volunteering. Talk about it.
Oh yes,
And
apparently
why?
when you come here for grade 12, because when most of Nigerians who come here, they are always in grade 12 in CIC, you have to have at least 10 hours of community service or volunteering. I'm like, I don't know what that is. What do you mean volunteering or community service? Nigerians like rarely do that. That's not part of the school.
Well, for those of us who did NYC.
NYC is not volunteering and they're still paying you. And that's not high school.
That's true.
So we came, volunteer is you doing work for free, essentially. So
yeah,
I joined clubs, which was a good way for me to get community service hours. We'll go to maybe old people's homes. Sometimes we'll go on the streets of Hamilton and be dispensing kind notes to people, just making people feel good if there things that we need to do to volunteer. So for stuff like maybe Relay for Life, Terry Fox Run, I did all of those stuff for everything to count towards my community service hours, and that also helped me know and learn more about the Canadian culture. And I think within my time in that school, from August to
9 months,
August to May, I was able to rack up to 80-something hours, and that was very, very huge. That's very, very huge. Like my name was even mentioned in the hours ranking book or whatever. You know, for you to come for that amount of time and with your full-time studies and everything, still having community hours. I was just doing it. I stopped counting it because it was just like I just liked doing it at a certain point in time. But the day I stopped was the day I thought that we were being taken advantage of, and that was the day a teacher came into class, into the. I can't remember what this place is called, but people study there, eat there, and do others. It's not an auditorium. It's like it's not a cafeteria. Hall? It's a kind of a hall. It's in the middle, and they're like, "Oh, we want to start up. We're having a meeting or something like that. I need a few people to help us carry these chairs and to count towards your volunteer hours." And I thought that was crazy because are you mad? I'm paying school fees. Why am I lifting up chairs? That is not volunteer services. You're using me. You could have just come and easily said, "Oh, please guys, we're having this. Can some of you help us carry chairs to this place? There's no one in school to help us." So that was the last time I ever thought of it. But anything about community service and beyond, I wasn't interested anymore. And I was even surprised when I realized I had racked up to 80-something hours.
I think one of the good lessons from that is that when you are in CS, really was a very good landing spot for exposure to the system instead of just
you were still sheltered.
You were still sheltered, true. But yeah, exactly. At that age, and not just being tossed into the university like that, because the English language is different.
Yeah, spoken and written, but especially written. If you want to be in the sciences, like
it's very
in social sciences,
it's very different. The food here is very different, right? Those of you that look down on puff puff, akara, this when you come here, you go they dream of the food. The food is different. Was different for you.
Speaking of food,
we'll do that another video.
Food, you know, will give you white rice
and ketchup. Just
white rice. What am I supposed to eat the rice with? Chicken does not even have taste. It's like you come for dinner, you just see rice, chicken, huge broccoli and carrots. What's that supposed to do for me? Like, it was just frustrating. Thinking about it now was just even more frustrating. Never in my life did I believe I would eat white rice and ketchup.
So that way you appreciate your
my boarding school,
Ninja boarding school food.
I loved the food. Her soup, Jesus,
calamaris. You know, so you appreciate your Nigerian boarding school food, right? When you come here, because you don't have those ones. You don't have those ones here. Also, the volunteering gave you opportunity to expose yourself to at least the Canadian culture. And I think because you were doing it, you were enjoying it.
It was.
You did not focus so much on, oh my goodness, the hours and all that. And that's what comes. It's when you have joy in doing something that you're supposed to do. And you made a lot of friends too.
I did make a lot of friends. That was another good part, you know, seeing people from different parts of the country. And even me, I was coming from Abuja, so I think there was only one other person I knew from Abuja. That person was a day student from my school, but there was no one from my own secondary school classmate that came with me. So it was like coming and knowing nobody, but at the same time graduating and knowing a lot of people. You know, from Ghana, from where else did I know people from Trinidad, from Russia, Russia, and all of that.
There were some Chinese people too. Yeah, so
and all of that, and then I got to the school and I experienced this culture for myself in the sense that there's so many stereotypes for different cultures that were there, but we realize that people are just people.
Yeah.
You know, like some stereotypes are not true. Some stereotypes may be true, but it doesn't really apply to the full whole, like, overall race or country of the people or whatever. So I like that about the school. I also like some of my